Good afternoon and welcome to the Stands at Ibrox. It is 2 p.m. on a Wednesday afternoon, the 20th of the 12th, 2023. Today's pod is going to be, we're going to go full radio rental probably later on. A couple of things I want to get through. Obviously, we've got an important game tonight against St Johnstone. 3 points is a must. Close the gap and we're down to 2 points and we're on their tail and we've got a game in hand that could actually put us ahead of them. But it will not do that obviously before the game we play against them. We will be talking about obviously what happened last night and the total ineffect of SPFL and what actually happened. Now, I've spent the last probably 2 hours trying to calm myself down. Like an idiot, what I did was I said, right, let's see what their fans have got to say. So jumped onto one of the pod. I lasted about 4 minutes, and I'm like, I need to get out of here before I'm going to throw the laptop out the window. It was just like, no chance gonna listen to this. Yeah, time afternoon, mate. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. This is going to be on the brand of the usual curry. This is going to be a curry rant later on. So let's see what we go. Right, St Johnstone. What I'm looking at is trying to find out is the lineup. I'm not too sure who we're going to have tonight. I think we're basically down to the bare bones. I think we'll probably be playing near enough the exact same side. There might be a couple of changes. Obviously, the left defensive position. Balogun, is he going to be available for another game? That will be. I think that's about 4 games in a row. 3 games in a row he's played. Has he still got his legs? Maybe because we've seen how good he's been. He's been absolutely tremendous. But we have got options there with Davies and with Suter. So we could switch them out, especially against St Johnstone, a team that we should be beating. It doesn't matter what kind of form we're in. We should be beating them. It should be 3 points, and that's it, and on to the next game. In midfield, we're really lacking bodies there. So I think that the only 2 that's got to be put in is probably. Let me think if we can. I don't know where. I'm not too sure. Does anybody know what's happening with the actual centre? Because I don't know who's going to actually. Did we go in there? Are we going to play Sterling again? I mean, he's been absolutely outstanding. So that's, and obviously Lunny's a cert now after the way he's been playing. So we'll just need to wait and see. Let me see some. I'm going to go to a couple of the the comments, and some of them I can't put up. Not at this time anyway. Scotty saying Seema, Roof and Wright. I don't think Roof will come in for the start, mate. I think they'll stick with Dessers. I think he'll do the exact same thing, but I think Roof maybe come in a wee bit earlier than he did the other night there. So we'll just need to wait and see. I've got one here. Davy P. Now, a lot of disclaimer here. This Davy P isn't a Davy P that's on the gallant few. he wasn't long in telling me. He's saying Butland, Tav, Golson, Davies, Ridvan, Lundstrom, Sterling, Seema, Lammers, Matondo, Dessers, possibly right instead of Matondo. I'm near enough the same, mate. I think it'll be right before Matondo. I think wee Ross deserves a wee bit of a break. He's always an option coming on, especially with his pace in the second half. Ridvan, I'm not too sure about that. As I said, they've got a lot of big boys, so they might actually use that. They tried but everybody's been trying and using that lack of height in that position because all they'll do is get the ball and punt it up the park. That's all they've really got to know, and especially the way Levine plays, I'm expecting two banks of 5 to play against. We'll need to try and break them down quick. So I think Big Phil will know this. He knows the way that they play, So hopefully we'll get that sorted out. In the middle, as I said, it's have we got another option? I mean, to say everybody else is injured as far as I'm aware. I don't know what's happening, so we'll just need to wait and see. Let me see if anybody else is coming in here. They're prime time. Hiya, mate. Nice to see you in the afternoon, mate. You're usually at your work. Uh, you also think, right? But that I thought that as well. I thought Matondo looked a bit off it as well. But as I said, match sharpness is going to be a problem for a couple any of the players that are coming in, because we've had probably started the guys that we've all thought are been first picks. Okay, Geordie here. Need to rest some of the boys from Thursday and Sunday, especially when we're playing a team like St Johnstone. This is what I think as well, mate. It's the exact same thing. I'm Unless there's a complete disaster, I can't see us. Dropping any points at all. We should have enough. And after what happened, but we went through to the last 16 in the Europa, and we just lifted the League Cup. So every player must be absolutely buzzing now. They must know that they need to be up for it. And I hope that as we've all been saying about mentality that's changed since Beale left, is actually being installed in the team now, and they have got that belief that it doesn't matter who we're coming up against, we should be able to just go there, do the job, get the 3 points, and then move on. I was on the Rangers Nation last night. I just popped in and had a wee word with Owen, and we were talking about that. And there should. What's the worst thing that could happen after the game against that mob? We could be 2 points behind them. That's the worst that could happen. Uh, but we'll talk about that later on. Then we Bluebells are blue. Hiya, buddy. Nice to see you. Another one of the regulars that come on. She doesn't want to see Lammers in the team ever again, and I don't care who the opposition is. I've got a funny feeling that he might actually come in today. I know it's not what everybody wants to hear, but I think he will come in. I don't rate the guy at all. I think he's been given plenty of chances. I don't think he's ever showed what he was capable. When he came in pre-season, he had a couple of banging goals and he played really well. Footwork, but I think he just looks lost in this league. I don't think he agrees with him. It's just the same way Sifu as well. I don't think the Scottish League suits him. It's not his type of game. The Davy P again. I agree with Davy Clifford. I'd keep Roof for her part. I'm the same, mate. It's like, can we risk Roof going on and getting an injury there, and then he's out again, and then the only option we do have is Dessers again. And I thought Dessers, although he was the absolutely garbage, he was pretty poor in the first half. I thought he was a bit better in the second half, but I don't think he was offering enough options for us up front. Scott, you still see Big Barry McWhirter, mate. Wee Teese. Scotty, are you talking about TC? I'm not too sure if you're talking about me, but if you're talking about TC at the Old Fir Park Club, aye. uh, oh God, blast for the past there. Right. Anyway, so St Johnstone, what you thinking? What do you think the score will be? I'm going to go for a convincing 3-0. I think we'll go out there. I think we'll get the job done. I hope to get an early goal. Defence should be able to cope with anything. St Johnstone have not been great up front at all, so I'm thinking maybe 3-0. Does anybody get any difference in that score at all? I'm just hanging about waiting for somebody to put something in. Is there a delay? Nobody wants to say anything just in case. Right. Well, if we can't get anybody to say anything, I mean, see, I don't have very many people in. We've got 15 now, but absolute legends, guys. Thank you. The old Rangers diehards are in. They've listened to me, right? Now, if you've got any children about and you're watching this, I'd advise you to probably either put the earphones in or get them out the room, because I might be going a wee bit radio rental here. Now, we heard the news last night for the SPFL committee, whatever it is, the allocation that Rangers were requesting to go to the piggery have been denied, and Celtic do not want to play ball. Now, I don't know the full legal proceedings, what happens with things like that, but apparently there's absolutely nothing that the SPFL can do. So the actual full committee thing was an absolute fucking waste of time, and the SPFL are not fit for purpose. And we basically, what we've all thought for the past is that we know who runs the SPFL, and it was proved because they're basically sitting in their arse and doing nothing because they've all shat it. As I said earlier on, made a mistake of getting in and seeing what their fans were saying. See if they had a similar take as in what a lot of your fans are thinking about that it should be fans get in, get the European allocation and put it in. Now, I think most of you know me, you know my opinions on that. I've never been quiet about how I feel about this. But after listening to these fucking bangers go on about the safety of their own fans, I just was like, what? Now this is a club that sings about knowing their history. Well, they must have fucking short memories because they don't know their history that well. They came to Ibrox on 2 occasions and they absolutely wrecked the Broomlin, causing hundreds of thousands of pounds of damage. And that's when Rangers started dropping their allocation because we were fucking sick and tired of them wrecking the place. Now, I know what no every Rangers supporter agrees with me. I'm probably in the minority here, right? Now, I do understand the guys that go to the games and that, and they want to go to see Rangers at their pitch, right? But I don't need to do that. I certainly don't need their fans at our club, at our stadium, singing about terrorists, singing about the Ibrox disaster. I don't need that filth at our club. I'd rather see Rangers fans getting the seats and watching the game because they bloody deserve it. Because we're the ones that spend our money every single week on merchandise to go and watch your team. Now, we all know that Celtic FC are the perpetual victims. They're forever playing the victim card. It's a pity they never thought about their own victims. They seem to forget that. But let's not forget, they're quite good at sweeping things under the carpet. They're just... I've never ever known a fan base that is so scummy to no see sense. This one guy turned around and says, oh, there's only one set of adults in this conversation. And he seemed to think it was his club. I'm going, right, wait a minute. We offered your club tickets. It might not be the full allocation, but that could be something that was sorted out at a later date. We could negotiate, right? Fair enough, right? His club came out and said, no, you're not getting tickets. Who's the fucking adults, mate? These people baffle me. Now, we've seen the mentality of these fucking idiots about the weekend there because they get beat. Fucking Boone Santa. And they're the adults. Come on. Get the fuck. Just grow up. Really, grow up. These people have got an IQ of a fucking cabbage. Every single one of them. And it does my head in. The Scottish saying European allocation for me, if any, right? The only reason I'll agree to that, mate, is for the Rangers supporters that they go to every single game, and I think the money that they spend, they deserve to go. But see, otherwise, mate, I don't want them at our club. We owe that club fuck all. We owe them nothing. Their club or their fan base. Exactly, Prime. I'm I think everybody's been waiting for this big rant from me since I started the channel. So you've got what you've asked for. No doubt there'll be plenty of clips of this put about Celtic media. But as I said, I've never ever cared. I'll always say what I think. And I certainly don't speak for every Rangers fan, but I'm talking for me and a few people that come and watch me. I can't understand the mentality that they try and bring. Now, if we go ahead with this next season, is anything going to change? The SPFL proved they're not going to do nothing. So why should we bother? Why should our board bow down to what that mob want? I certainly don't think so. And I certainly don't think our fan base should. Oh dear, I'm raging. I've turned into a total Rangers die here, gone mental. Davy P, this is a fan base that jumped for joy at the thought of honest, hard-working people having their football club taken from them in 2012. Would we have done the same if the situation was reversed? At the time, mate, probably not. I probably would have had a wee laugh, but I would have wanted them to stay because that let's be honest here. The Scottish League is Rangers and Celtic and everybody else. That's it. That's the only reason we get the pittance that we get already for Sky and the SPFL know that. So it was, as you're saying that, mate. Craig Levine the day or last night, whenever it was, coming out with the pitch that Rangers and Celtic should go to the English League. The Scottish game would be a bigger spectacle. Like, there's another fucking idiot. Just these see the people that are in Scottish football now and in positions of having influence is just absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Callum said, I would do that. Deduct points for them because they're not playing by the rules that are supposed to be set out. And if the SPFL are going to do nothing about it, then it just shows you that they're not worth the paper they're written on. It's just absolute garbage. Bluebell's there, they have the victim mentality. As I said, mate, that's exactly what it is. The victim card comes out right away. Any situation, any time that they start losing points and they think they're going to lose the league, that's the first thing they do. They done it when we took 55. I mean, see, the great thing is, these are the people that are adults, but call it 55, they call it the COVID season. That's how adult these fucking bangers are. And then they've got a cheat to come and tell us we need to grow up. Right, whatever, mate. Aye, there, Aldo. Exactly that, mate. Cheated, never defeated. Try Scott friend. The Masons! Aye. Blame absolutely everybody. Oh dear. But I'll look him on because I was like, I need to have a rant. Because if I don't have a rant, I'm going to start chucking tellies at the window. I don't know they're ready for that yet. But let's go off that, right? That's me had my wee rant. I feel better now. Well, sort of better. I managed to get what I needed today, right? In fact, here's one for you, Celtic guys. Let's see if I can see it. There you go. I can't adult today. Aye. I think I'm going to get these cups and I'm going to send these all one because obviously you cannot adult today. Right. Give me 1 sec. Let me have you drink. Right. Going to go through some players that during we need to get ready or we need to keep no matter what during the winter break. It's just a wee quick one. Guys we need to keep for definite, without a doubt. Seema, Lunny, Butland. 3 of the guys and probably now Sterling as well. The 4 guys that we should be doing whatever we can to stay at the club. I think Sterling's in a 3-year contract, I believe. So he's still all right for now. Butland as well. I think we got him in a 4, but we've still got 3 left. There's a bit of debate on exactly that. I think the guys for the Heart and Hand in that actually managed to get that. Aye, mate, that's how they need to get some mug merchandise. Aye, I'm gonna get a mug and get it right. Fucking up, you. That's a bit like that's. I'm not exactly the best at marketing. Uh, Cal, what is the punishment for not offering tickets 14 days before a match? Obviously, there's none, mate. There's obviously none because the stuff that's coming out of the SPFL have basically said, well, they've said they can't guarantee the safety of the fans. So, I mean, you say there's the ticket allocation would have been 700, 800, and obviously they'd be absolutely, I mean, terrorising the 60,000 of their fans. I mean, you say, I think it's an even split. I mean, you see, obviously they'd be really, really worried about it. Yeah, but whatever, mate. Bluebells are saying, I'm seriously concerned Lundy's going to get offers from elsewhere. He's playing, we need to get him tied down literally in the next week. That's quite possibly Bluebells. I wouldn't, the thing is, what type of contract would you offer him? A year, 2 years, 3 years? Me personally, I wouldn't go for any more than 2 years for him. If I was, we're going to keep him here. We want to make sure that he doesn't leave for nothing. We can't afford that. The way we lost Kent and Morelos for nothing. Right enough, that's what they're probably worth right now because the two of them have been absolute pants since they left Rangers. They were pants before they left, right enough. But I don't want to see any more Rangers players leaving the club for nothing. We need to get some kind of compensation uh, to boost our finances because I think we've already seen that the finances weren't as big as we thought they were going to be this year. So we need to make sure that the trading model is stuck by. It's what the board have always said is that that's what's going to happen. The way we're going to work is on a trade model. So the trade model has to be that any players we bring in needs to be at minimum get what we paid for them, and that's at the bare minimum. So we'll just need to see what happens. Bluebell's 2 years, mate. I would certainly go for 2 years as well. DBP, I'm not worried about Lundstrom, to be honest. Pretty sure he's where he wants to be. It looks that way, mate. He does look happy. I think he's struck up quite a good rapport with Big Phil. So I think he's enjoying the way that he's getting used. So I think, but we've all heard this before. They look happy. After that statement, it doesn't matter what any player says or how they look or anything like that. I don't think that we can take it with a pinch of salt, basically. What's Haldo saying, right? Thanks to Commodity, he brought the belief back to our club, yeah, mate. And for once, looking forward to the game tonight. To used to dread these games. It was me. It wasn't just these games. It was every game, mate. Every single game that we were waiting for to any team we were playing against, we were dreading because the football was dire. The tactics, we had no clue what was happening. Bill never knew what was happening. We didn't know what players were coming out. Players didn't look as if they were even wanting to be on the pitch. It was just everything was so bad. But now the belief has come back. Obviously, the Europa game and the cup final gave us a lot of belief now, and so it should, and that should be on the players as well. If they don't have belief after that, and they've got a mentality problem, well, they need to get out the club because after they two amazing wins and important wins, if you need to get G'd up for the rest of the season, there's certainly something wrong. Callum C saying, just bells in it, be Martindale. Aye, well, it's as I said the other night there, they've gone to Livingston and their fans are worried about that. So I think that says a lot. They have really spat the dummy over the last two games because of the results that they've had. And we've seen this before. They blame everybody. And I want to keep away from them because we know what they're like. And to be perfectly honest, all I want to see is my team go out, win every game, and get this league in the bag, and get the other cup in the bag, and hopefully we'll see how the draw goes in Europa, and hopefully we maybe get a kind tie, and we maybe actually get in the quarters, which would be absolutely fantastic. And this trying Scotsman says, leave Santa alone. Now, I'm so hoping that the Union Bears have got a tifo tonight. I so hope that would be the ultimate shithousery, and showing how much these idiots and how much they need to grow up. Well, actually, that's quite childish, but I don't care. I think we're allowed to be childish in this case. The poor guy, Santa getting hunted at their park, absolutely shocking. Oh dear, the Santa loyal. That's the Santa loyal, absolutely brilliant. Right, as I said, this was all it was all a quick pod to come on, so I could have my wee rant and to quickly talk about the game tonight. It was just something I thought. I said I'm never going to do another solo pod, but I was just in there, and as I said, the Ranger da, I could feel the inner welder coming in out of me. Like, if I'm ready, I need to say something. So, as I said, they'll probably have a few clips of that. I don't speak for every Rangers fan. I've never ever claimed that. On this occasion, I speak for the minority, probably. There's a lot more pods out there, Ranger pods out there, that are a lot more sensible, and obviously they are a lot more adult than me. But I'll never change my stance and how I feel about my club and how much I detest their club. And I don't think they deserve or we owe them anything. So we thank you everybody as well. The growth I'm getting just now has been absolutely fantastic. So if this is your first time here and you're actually still here, you're off your heat. Thanks for watching. Uh, Maybe consider hitting that wee thumbs up button and giving it a share on social medias. Try and send it to everybody, and hopefully I can grow that wee bit quicker. But I think the last time I seen it was 146 subscribers, which is actually 147 now. I just noticed, which is absolutely nuts. So thanks for coming, guys. The absolute diehards coming in at this time in the afternoon. I hope you've had a wee laugh. I hope you enjoyed this wee show. Right, you take care. We are the people. Let's do it tonight. 3 points. Close the gap. Bye, guys.